Run these plays in the end zone to score more touchdowns when you need it. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the tips and schemes that post my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also that notification icon, just so you can get my daily uploads. Guys, we're going to talk about red zone offense that we can use in this game just to be more efficient in the red zone. There's a particular formation we're going to be jumping into, which is going to be the single back tight slots. I did not break this down as a standalone offense because of the popularity of this offense online. It's been spammed online just as good as the deuce close. But there is a particular play we're going to go ahead and use when we get inside the 5, maybe about the 10-yard line in the red zone, and because it's got a good threat of the running game, it's a great play. It's great to have a passing play that you can throw into this game. We're going to talk about actually starting to get into the red zone when you're a little bit further out, about 20 yards out, 15 yards out. And we're going to use the Trey Y flex, and the play that we're going to take a look at is going to be play action crossers. Now, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that actually have used this play or broken down this play. And I just want to go ahead and validate that this play does actually work. I'm going to try to show you some gameplay of me using this play and breaking down defenses about 20 yards, 15 yards out. So you could use the play action animation if you want to, or you can not. The one thing I did notice is that this defender on the or the wide receiver on the outside, which is Ginn, if his post route will pull the defender towards Coleman, so that your second read actually could potentially get picked off. So the best thing to do is to fade him up. That way he pulls the defender out of the area and gives Coleman a little bit more space. So let's just go ahead and set this play up. Very easy to go ahead and run this play. Really going to do is just make 2 reads, and unless the person's got a phenomenal user, he's not going to be able to get over it. So the first place we're going to take a look at is going to be Thomas. And the next area we're going to take a look at is Coleman. And we're just going to basically read Thomas. If the defender doesn't follow him, we're going to look to Coleman over the middle because the defender just can't get there. So this is just a cover 2 shell. Fairly simple to do. And I think because this is a carry, we're probably going to be able to go ahead and just keep hitting this. We're going to change up the defense a little bit one more time just so we can see how we can break down both sides. Alright, so you're going to be running against random dollar defenses, so that's not a far stretch. But once again, we're going to fade up again on the backhand side so we can pull the zone away from Coleman. And one of the things with this particular play is that you've got basically that crossing route that's going to be the first area that you're going to look at. So now we got some kind of blitz going on. We're going to block our running back and just make a read right here. And let's see here. Coleman once again is wide open. It's just the way that the random defenses are showing. So this is how we're going to set up the play. And sometimes what's going to happen is this guy is going to become wide open, and that's going to be the area of the field you're going to look at. So you're really looking at just the 2 seam routes, and you're just picking between the 2 of them. That's going to be the area of the field that you're going to look at, and your opponent's basically going to go ahead and determine which area he's going to go to. So if you do not go ahead and fade up that outside receiver, I want to show you on how Coleman's route becomes very congested because you've got a post on the back side of it. So you can see how that defender's right there to make a play on the ball. He wasn't there earlier. So it's the key to this play, even though Coleman came down with it, is you want to go ahead and fade up that back defender just to give you a little bit more time. So looks like it's a blitz, but you can see that seam route is just wide open. So let's go ahead. You can't run this play far out. It's got to be about 20 yards, 15 yards out. That's going to be the area that you're going to be looking at. Once you get into about 10 yards, you want to switch up your offense. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. And we're going to take a look at the tight slots as our base formation. What we could do is we could go ahead and make sure we get ourselves a little bit extra blocking. So we're going to put Cody Ballard in. That means we're going to have 2 tight ends and basically 2 wide receivers. And what we're going to do is we're going to also go ahead and make adjustments. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and take the halfback wheel. We're going to use that as our hot read and play action curls. We're going to go ahead and use deep post. Now the base play we're going to call, majority of the time is going to be the halfback pitch. You guys obviously have seen this particular play before, but this is just going to be a running play that's got very effective blocking. It's probably one of the best running plays in the game. And a lot of times what's going to happen is you're not going to have a defender that's actually going to be able to get out there in time. So you know, this is not the best example of the running game, but I can guarantee you that this particular play does work efficiently. As you can see right here, I'm able to go and get nice little seal blocking and be able to get to the outside. So your opponent, if you hit him a couple times with this running play, maybe a few times with the in this type of situation, you're going to be able to be pretty effective. Now, there's going to be two plays that I'm going to go ahead and use against my opponent. Down here in the red zone, I've got a little drag route on the back end side. I've also got this dig route that I can go ahead and pop. Nice little possession catch on the back end side. You probably want to go ahead and block the running back too, just to give yourself a little bit more time. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into, once again, the halfback wheel. This play is just like the angle route, the tight end angle route out of deuce close as far as the reads are concerned, and that's what really makes this play very effective in the red zone, depending on the type of defense he runs. Now, another play that I like too in the red zone is this particular play, which is the deep post. And basically allows you to attack two different opposite sides of the field. This is better for probably in a situation where you're a little bit closer in, maybe inside the 5-yard line, because you've got basically two ways to attack your opponent with, and it doesn't really depend what it doesn't matter what type of defense they're running. So my first read is going to be the drag route. If that's getting bottled up, I'm going to hit again on the backside, because usually there's not going to be anybody on the backside right there. So see right here again is wide open, so, or Thomas is wide open. You're just going to go ahead and pop that play. And keep in mind, he's going to have to be conscious of the running game with this particular set formation. He can't not be conscious of it, especially if you use it a couple times. So right here, just once again, just popping the ball right in the middle. And what's cool about this particular play is that you can flip the play either way. You've got this angle route on the back end side that you can go ahead and attack your opponent with. It's on both sides. You can go ahead and get it out. So you got the little dragger, and then the back end side, you've got this route of the back end side. So very, very good set that you can go and use against your opponent when you get down into the 10-yard line, 6-yard line, 5-yard line, and even down in the 2. So once again, to my subscribers, thanks for your support, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button if you do like these type of tips, and I'll be rolling out more tips and gameplay coming your way. Thanks.